Okay, when I went up to pick up the 22 from Valley Firearms, this came into play. The Sccy. Now, I'm not going to give a big thing on it because everybody knows there's enough videos out there already, but I'm just going to give you my opinion on it so far. My opinion on it thus far. First, when I really started hearing about these about a year and a half or so ago, I wanted to try one. And when I say try, buy. You know, I prefer to fire one first, but you know, that's not going to hold me back. If I want it, I'm going to buy it, especially for the price. You know, and if I don't like it, well, they'll just sit there. If this comes to a point to where I just don't like this gun, this is going to go back in the box, and this is going to go in the safe, and that's where it's going to sit. I won't try to sell it to somebody. If I make a mistake in something, I hold to it and I keep it. I'm not going to try to pawn it off to somebody else that is working hard for their money and may have saved just enough money up to buy a gun and then sell them something they may have a problem with and say, well, I washed my hands of it. I'm done with it. Thank God. No. You know what? If I screw up and I got a gun that's bad or I got a gun that I don't like, I don't pawn it off on somebody else. I just put it away. Fortunately, I haven't got many of those. I don't think I have any, actually. I'd have to think about that. Anyway, the only reason why I hadn't got it soon enough, or sooner, is because they were suggested retail on these things were like $2.99 or so, which isn't bad. And for that price, you know, I would have bought one. But every time I shop around here in Connecticut to grab one, everybody says, well, we don't stock them, and if you want me to special order, I can. However, it's going to cost you $329, $339, $349, depending on who you ask. You know, but why do you want that when I have this one here? You know, so they're always trying to pawn you off into something. You know, and I tell them, why don't you sell me what I want and not what you want? You know, and I mean, this is the way it goes. And I mean, I actually tell them, I mean, I don't want to hear it. Either sell me what I want or I'm gone. It's not a big deal. All right, I'll come back. But never mind trying to change my mind. All right. So anyway, they were way overpriced up here in Connecticut, and then we got to pay another 6.35% tax. You know. So anyway, you know, you can't beat the tax no matter where you go. However, if I find them on the internet, I was finding them for $349, $249, $279, you know, and so on. And then I had to pay shipping, and then I'm going to have to pay $30 for a transfer. So before you know it, I'm right back up into that 300 and change figure. Well, when I went up there, this has been going on for about, like I say, a year and a half. Because when I go to the gun shops, I look. If they have it, which they never have, you know, if they had it, I would have probably bought it then. Well, I went up there to get the transfer done on the Charter Arms, and after I'm done, I'm talking to the guy, and I show him a list of 11 guns that I'm going to buy in 2015 to see if he had anything going on or any options with any of those manufacturers. And he says, well, I got the Sccy here. I go, you got it here now? He goes, yeah. I says, you're kidding. No, he had it there. So he pulls it out of the case, and boom, there it is. I said, whoa. I says, well, what do you got to give for it? He says, give me $249. Hello. All right. I wanted to jump over the counter and kiss the guy. So anyway, I grabbed it. I think it's a great gun so far as feel. It fits my hand. I won't buy a gun unless it fits my hand, all fingers. I'm not going to have fingers hanging out down here. I want all my fingers on the gun. If I can't grip the gun with all 4 or 3, I am not going to buy the gun. I don't like subcompacts. I don't like guns to where I got fingers hanging off the bottom and I've got a little bit of hang on here. All right? And that's all there is to it. The gun's got to fit my hand properly. And to me, that's safe. I like the sound. You can always tell a gun if it's going to be good or bad too, just by the sound by racking it. All right, it's not bad at all. It's got a double action only. The hammer's hidden. Well, it's not hidden, but it's tucked in nice and tight, so it's not going to snag on anything. Comes with 2 10-round magazines, which is great for Connecticut, seeing that we're stuck with 10-round magazines. And basically that's it. Now they say it has a lifetime warranty, which is great, but the warranty is only as good as the company. So if the company goes under, the warranty is shot. However, I don't think they're going to go under anytime soon. The wife took off 2 weeks for me for Christmas. So we're going to go to the range, and I'm going to give this to her tomorrow for Christmas. If she likes it, it's her gun, and I'll go buy myself another one. If she doesn't like it, well then I'll buy her something else, and this will be my gun. But no matter which way it goes, I'm going to have one of these guns. Possibly. I've been watching a few internet YouTube videos on them, and a couple guys are saying they've had a lot of problems with them stovepiping, jamming, ammo sensitive, you know, certain kind of ammo works better, this and that. And usually I don't buy a gun if it's got an ammo problem, because you can't always pick when you go to a store, especially nowadays, what ammo you're actually going to get. You never know what you're going to be able to buy. So I don't like guns that have ammo issues. Then I was watching other ones that say they have no problems with them. Well, okay. The ammo issues could have been that one gun. It could have been the user of that gun. You got to remember, semi-automatics are all timed. Everything is in time. Timing means a lot. And if somebody's holding that gun too tight, too hard, too stiff, you never know the reason for it. It may throw the timing off just enough to where it's going to act up. All right, so it's not so much the ammo problem, it's an issue with the shooter. Now, I'm not saying they're doing it right or wrong. I'm just saying some shooters have problems with certain guns, and some don't. So at that point, if I fire this and I see it to find, or I find it to have a serious ammo issue, at that point, I will just put it in the safe. I'll bring 4 or 5 different brands and types with me, and if it feeds them, I'm going to run a few hundred rounds through it. If I get a couple burps in between, that's fine, but if I start getting a bunch of burps in between, well then I'm going to start thinking twice, and then I'll take it one step at a time. But if it works out well, and if the wife likes it, this is hers, and I'll buy her another one. Like I say, I'm going to give her this one for Christmas. If she doesn't like it, if it's a little too much kick for her, and she has a problem racking it or something, well then I'll find something else for her, and I'll use this one myself. I can very easily see this becoming my everyday carry, if in fact it doesn't start burping every time I put a different round through it. So other than that, I'll let you know how I like it once I get to the range with it. And I know there's enough videos out there on it, but I'll do a video as to how I feel about it and my opinion, as I will do with the Charter Arms. Alright guys, meanwhile have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourself. The wife and I are going to just stay home again. We enjoyed staying home for Thanksgiving so much that we told the family that we're just going to stay home for Christmas, us and our 5 boys, and just kind of lounge around, watch reruns, watch Christmas stories, whatever the case may be. That's going to be our Christmas gifts to ourselves, just to relax and not have to entertain. We told them, don't feel bad. It's nothing nobody's done, said, whatever. That's just the way it is. I sent everybody gift cards, and that's the way it went. So Christmas is going to be for us now. The kids know I love them. Kids know I do what I can. I do all year round. It's just not another day to where we have to worry about an obligation to go out and have to do something for somebody. All right. I told the kids that the best Christmas they can give us is to let us enjoy it the way we want to enjoy it. And if we want to come over for dinner, we'll let them know ahead of time. And that's the way it's going to be. All right. There's too much on this. I got to get this. I got to get that. Or I got to buy this for them. Or this one needs that. You know, the next thing you know, everybody's going broke. Credit cards are run up to the limit. They're arguing and fighting with one another, and Christmas is nowhere near as enjoyable as it used to be. Christmas is a day to enjoy one another, and that's what we're going to do. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe and have a holly.